grounds of Hagia Sofia. It's called Sultan Ahmad Square, and here we see Hagia Sofia on that side and the Blue Mosque on that side. Javed Sheikh and Salim Sheikh ke Ismail Tara ke benches where they usually dance in the 1990 movies. Actually, the story behind it is one of the family who was doing some dodgy stuff, like illegal stuff, right? And the funny thing is they had a YouTube channel as well, and they were showing their new cars and nice cars and everything. They had we'll be going upstairs to see what's there and tell you if it's worth going in there when you come and spending €25. Assalamu alaikum and good morning from Istanbul. Yes, yesterday you saw us going to the area from Ali, from Muhammad's house with Muhammad. Wahan pe we saw a cover of the defender of Medina. And then we tried to go to Rumeli Castle. We were not able to, unfortunately, go because it was closed. I showed you the Bosporus University of Istanbul, and then we came to Beşiktaş area where we actually went to Chera Palace for high tea. You should go and watch my video if you haven't so. And today is our last day in Istanbul, so we are here in the main square, which usually people actually come to visit this area the first thing when they come to Istanbul, but we have left it till the end because we are within this area. We are actually staying, and it is we've seen these things so many times, and we thought we can keep it till last. After that, we will be inshallah going to Ayub Sultan as well. Hagia Sofia. This is a very, very beautiful square. These are the turbases of the Sultan Ahmad and Kusum Sultan and their families. The German fountain and the Blue Mosque behind it. This is the area of Hippodrome, which used to be in the Byzantine Roman times, and I have a full video on this as well. If you haven't watched, you can go back on my channel and see it. And that building on that side is the Museum of Islamic Art. That is a very nice museum to go to. We've been to that, but I don't have a video on that. And you've seen Magnificent Century or Mera Sultan. ये वो वाला महल है, पैलेस है जहाँ पे हतीजा जो थी सुल्तान सलमान की सिस्टर और इब्राहिम पाशा रेजिडेंस. So this is that place. हम जल्दी से एक दौरा करेंगे of Blue Mosque and Hagia Sofia will inshallah go. And these are of the sultans, and I have actually made a whole video on all the Ottoman sultans buried in Istanbul, and these are one of them. So do go on my channel. In this trip I have actually shown you all the turbases of the sultan in Istanbul. So that is the German fountain, and if you come to Istanbul you can take these buses, hop on hop off. We don't take them because we know our way around, because if it's your first time and you do not want to do too much of like hectic type of trip, you can take this, but we usually take the trams and undergrounds to get to everywhere. And how do you know I'm giving you something, huh? How do you know? How do you know I'm giving you something, huh? How do you know?
मेरा शोनापोत किसे शोनापोत
अभी शोनापोत खिला There you go.
ये हाथ नहीं लान देंगे क्योंकि डरते हैं कि ये स्कैड. तो ठीक है.
We These are the verandas of Blue Mosque, guys. We are here to see the Blue Mosque. This is the most visited mosque in Istanbul because it is in the main square of Hagia Sofia. The dome of the Blue Mosque and wow. They closed this area down for visitors to stay out of the praying area. और जब नमाज का time होता है, everybody have to leave. Just the Muslim people who are going to pray can stay in. There are women areas like all mosques in Istanbul. How beautifully the place is decorated, very intricate designs.
Your first day in Istanbul?
They repair them to its originality, how it's originally supposed to be. We've come out of the Blue Mosque to the grounds of Hagia Sofia. It's called Sultan Ahmad Square, and here we see Hagia Sofia on that side and the Blue Mosque on that side, and Topkapi Palace there behind the Hagia Sofia. These are the qabrs of the sultans next to the Blue Mosque. If you are in the area, this is the building where they are buried, Sultan Ahmad Sultan and their family. That dome there is Hurram Sultan Hammam, if you want a hammam experience. ये है अल मशहूर जवेद शेख सलीम शेख के इस्माइल तारा के benches where they usually dance in the 1990 movies like Yes Boss, Miss Istanbul and stuff. I love these benches, this area, you know, I just love it. और मस्जिद देखे कितनी प्यारी लग रही है. These are the qabrs of the sultans. So this is the turbeses, like सारे शहजादे वगैरह भी हैं, और जो मेन बड़ी वाली है ना, they are on the other side, and that's how the ceiling is. I'll show you around. मैं सारे के चक्कर लगा के बताती हूँ. The main big one is always the main person whose name it is Amir. So yeah. ये रेड वाली औरतों की है, फन क्राफ्ट. ये खिज़िया उनकी सिस्टर थी. That was the sister of Sultan Ahmad. और ये महबेकर कुसुम सुल्तान. That's Kusum Sultan. She ruled for her sons for a very long time as well, while they were like minors. और ये वाली है सुल्तान अहमद की. और सुल्तान मुराद ये कुसुम के बेटे थे, जिनके लिए उन्होंने हुकूमत की थी 13 years, as he was only 10 years old when his father passed away and he became the sultan. Rabia Sultan, she's Sultan Murad Khan's sister, Kusum Sultan's daughter probably, क्योंकि ज़ारा इनकी एक से ज़्यादा वाइफ्स होती थी, so I don't know if it was Shahzade Hassan, and that's Sultan Ahmad's son as well, Shahzade Mehmed. ये जो बच्चे वफात पाए थे उनकी खबर है. Guys, who know about these luxurious police cars in Istanbul? That's a Bentley. I have already seen a Mercedes and other cars are really, really expensive cars. Actually, the story behind it is one of the family who was doing some dodgy stuff, like illegal stuff, right? And the funny thing is they had a YouTube channel as well, and they were showing their new cars and nice cars and everything. They had like loads, not one or two, not even 10. There were more than that. And they were showing on their YouTube channel until somebody came across like one of the police or somebody high in government, and they said, let's find out where are they getting their money from. We are at Seven Hills restaurant in Sultan Ahmad for our breakfast experience on the terrace. This is the view behind me. Right? ये देखें. ये जो है ना, this is the view in front of me. So breakfast is here. As you know, the Turkish breakfast is like 100 different dishes. So there's the egg, the sujuk, there's yeah, abhi aayi ja raha hai. Yeah, we finished with the breakfast. The experience was really, really good. It's not only the experience, the breakfast was very, really nice. The only thing we do not agree with in the breakfast is that chips. We can't get our heads around that chips in the breakfast. But the rest of the things, you know what, होता थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही है, मगर ना ये है कि ये चिड़ियों वगैरह को डाल देते हैं. So yeah, all the breakfast, like the salads and the fruits, I've finished. And alhamdulillah, or that Jwed is still on it, magar main khatam kar chuki hu. So yeah, it was, like I said, it is an experience you should have once in a lifetime, and on the terrace in front of Hagia Sofia and the Blue Mosque, and you will not regret it. You will love it as well. So guys, there is Blue Mosque behind me from the terrace, Seven Hills restaurant, और ये है हमारे पीछे Hagia Sofia. It's a beautiful, beautiful view. If you can make time for breakfast or even lunch, you can come here and have a view. Look at that Bosphorus behind me as well. It's a very, very busy place. The view in front of me, you will not regret. This is where you buy the tickets for Hagia Sofia Museum if you want to go upstairs and have a look at all the artifacts of it's the Romans and Byzantines. So guys, we have bought the tickets to go in Hagia Sofia for 25 euros each. We'll be going upstairs to see what's there and tell you if it's worth going in there when you come and spending 25 euros. We are entering the Hagia Sofia to go upstairs. I thought we'll just go upstairs to have a look what it is worth going. But another thing, while I'm going up, I'll just let you know, they will try to sell you a ticket for 47.50 euros, but that doesn't only include the upstairs mosque, but it also includes a museum which is at the square in front of Blue Mosque, and that does tell you all the history and everything, how the Hagia Sophia came into being and etc., and some more architects which may not be in this place. It's entirely up to you if you want to do that as well, but we have only bought the ticket to go on top of Hagia Sophia. was our experience of being on top floor of Hagia Sofia, which has recently been opened from January, and it costs you 25 euros to come upstairs. Honestly speaking, yes, it looks nice from the top, but is it worth it? I'm not quite sure. It really depends. To me, I thought it wasn't worth that, but you can come up and have an experience of your own if you're interested in these things. There's nothing harm in that. I'm not going to say it is wrong. There'll be this, that people are not. Why are people coming upstairs? Yeah, they could do without coming, but it's entirely up to you. Sari baat shok ki hoti hai. If that's what you are into, yes. And I wanted to do it once and let you guys know what I thought. But I would say I do not regret coming upstairs. It is a good experience, and you should do it at least once. Again, like I say that about a lot of things, but that's how open-minded and widely thinking I have. That was our experience for Hagia Sofia upstairs. Inshallah, I am going to go to Topkapi Palace, which I've not done any videos on Topkapi Palace at all. So stay tuned with me for that. Yeah, we've seen this one before. Meri video mein pehle bhi hai ye. Because this is the way we used to go and enter the mosque. I think the entrance to the mosque is somewhere else now, not on this side. So yeah, chalo, paisa bana rahe hain har cheez. They're just making money out of everything, and they are not the only ones, I have to say. Sare aise hi kar rahe hote hain. Khair, well, that was an experience. अच्छा था upstairs, ठीक है. View हमारे लिए mosque का. उसके अलावा जो mosaics वगैरह है in the side of the history, if you are interested, you should come. If you are not, don't worry about it. और ये है यहाँ का वज़ूखाना, and I think that is the way probably to the mosque, and this is, we're gonna go out now, वापस पिछली साइड पे. And that's Hagia Sofia behind me. So guys, unfortunately I am not able to go in at the behind of Hagia Sofia cupboards because it is closed for refurb. As you know, if you've been to Istanbul and you know anything about this city, you know there are refurbs and restorations going on all the time at different places, and it can take years to be done. So unfortunately I was not able to show you them, but inshallah that gives me a reason to come back to Istanbul one day to go back and view. Guys, we have reached Ayub Sultan. It is quite late, but चलें देखते हैं, हम सलाम करेंगे और we do Fatiha, and I'll show you a little bit around. But if you need a detailed tour of Ayub Sultan and the surroundings, you can go on my channel and you can see some of the videos I've already uploaded. Ayub Sultan, as we know, as to be Hazrat Abu Ayyub Ansari, जो थे host of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam when he came to Medina. जी हाँ, तो ये है उनके यहाँ मज़ार, और जी चलिए चलते हैं. I'll show you a little glimpse of it while I'm there. I'm back at the towel place, buying a towel for Beza this time. Beza के लिए लेना है. इस तरह लिखेंगे. अयूब सुल्तान का की मस्जिद है वहाँ पे. On your left hand side is the ज़ियारत. और ये दुकानें हैं साइडों पे. There's a mosque and there's Muhammad Aisu Ajwed. Yes, we are leaving tomorrow morning. I wanted to meet each other one last time, so we are here together, and we were not. Unfortunately, we were not able to go inside the turbasi, but it was closed for some reason. So uske bahar ek jali lagi hui hai jahan pe we just prayed our duas and came. So inshallah, yeah, that would be all. It's probably all from Turkey for now. Or my next trip, I don't know. We haven't planned anything for our next trip yet, so we will inshallah know what happens. And until then, by the time maybe this series finish, I would already know where I'm going next. So inshallah, stay safe guys, and keep us in your duas, and yeah, keep watching our videos. You take care. Assalamu alaikum and peace.